Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. Let me tell you something. My team went up to Chicago and came back with the belt, son. Came back with the belt. Up to Chicago.
Oh, we got an echo.
Oh, we got a little echo, huh?
Gone.
Is that Larry?
Larry.
You're a little fuzzy, Larry. Larry's a little fuzzy
today. Larry. I appreciate you. You made this happen right here. Look at all that shine right there. Look at that shine. Yeah, man. Yeah. How you feeling?
I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, other than the COVID, I feel okay.
Oh, we'll talk about that.
Brought home a little something extra from Chicago, but
you do conventions, and sometimes we used to just call it the convention crud.
The convention crud. Now it's the convention Rona.
Convention Rona. You got a little convention Rona. Yeah, a couple of our buds got a couple of convention Ronas a little bit, you know. Larry feeling a little scruffy, and our friend Troy, he definitely out for the count. But we definitely appreciate y'all coming out, because you could have did the responsible thing, said no, but but the responsible thing is to be with the team, right?
If I feel like I'm, I don't know, 50%. I'm not totally wiped out. I don't have a lot of energy, but sometimes you gotta suck it up.
Right. Yeah. What's going on, Moto? Says your rapid test came back negative. Yeah. Same here, man. Same here, friend.
Took that rapid. Fun to hang out with Moto again. Moto's part of the crew, going out to dinner with us, getting some deep dish pizza.
Yo, that deep dish was good, man.
Holy cow! Now I know why it's famous.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to
all it is the pizza reverse, son. That's all they do. They reverse the pizza, right?
They just flip all the ingredients on their head, I guess.
They just put the cheese on first. It's like cheesy bread first, and then like cheesy bread with toppings.
Sauce, lots of sauce. Yeah. Oh man, so let's get to it, man. So we're planning, right? And how do we even come up with this idea?
How did we come up with Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange collab.
Man, well, we did Spider-Verse. You got to go all the way back to our collab years ago, planning the Spider-Verse, and then saying one show and we're done.
Right.
So we knew we needed to do something else. Different people traveling, different. It was going to be us three without Troy, actually.
Yeah. And it felt, let me tell you, it felt a little bit weird. It did. It felt a little bit weird. It was like, should we continue to collab without Troy? I'm like, I just don't feel right. Like, because it's our thing. And I was like, you know what? I feel good. Somebody like Larry, I feel good. Let's dive into it. No doubt that we will deliver. Right. And I think we were like maybe a few months into it. And lo and behold, we get some good news, right?
Yeah.
Troy's coming.
Troy is in.
Right. So now it's a 4-part collab, right? So we send the scout boy out, right? Larry, we send the scout boy out. Alicia's in the house.
Woohoo!
So we send the scout boy out to do some recon on some images, man, and he's up in the movie theater for the 10th time taking images. and we narrow it down, and like we narrow it down. We're gonna do just random scenes from it, but we narrow it down to just the jump. We're gonna do scenes from the jump, which is a little bit tricky. And why is that?
Because there was no time. I mean, it went by so quick, and we needed to have some solid reference material, and the only way to get that when the movie was still out in the theaters was somewhat questionable.
Yeah. And shout out, because the movie just came out on Disney Plus today.
I saw that. I saw
I
that.
seen it. I watched it, and I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah, I'll have something to watch now. Alicia, how you feeling, Alicia?
Hope you're doing
Hope you're
well.
all right.
Tell our brother we thinking about him. I hope he's doing better. I hope he's
Yeah.
on the mend. And let's talk about that too, man. Like, so we're doing this collab, and now we're developing our mocks and stuff like that. Troy does 3, I do 2, Jesse got 2, and Larry got 2, right? And he says no complaints from me. Troy's feeling better. They think that I hope Troy stay on the mend. I hope he's feeling better. I hope he's on the mend.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sorry that she experienced that. And that is, folks, that is kind of something like it's a crapshoot. It is. This place was off the hinges on public days. This place, I want to say it was probably a good 30 to maybe close to 40,000 people that came through that door all together between Thursday and Sunday.
Oh yeah.
You
So,
know,
question for the convention master over here.
yeah.
How did the scope of that event meet up to what all of the conventions you've gone to before? How did that stack up?
Yeah, it's pretty high up there. I've seen and it's usually Chicago that's shining the brightest. So, yeah, I've seen like a lot of other group collaborations. Pretty like bigger. I've seen bigger stuff actually. So I'm still taking it in, but it was a great show. I mean, we covered the floor. There were exhibits, and I think people are dialing things in. So like the vignettes and stuff are becoming more popular. So like there are a lot of little hidden gems in there. So I don't know if I saw the biggest, craziest thing, but it was a good show.
Yeah, I've been seeing stuff on the Instagram and the YouTube. It's like, how did I not see that build? Because they're big. I was like, there's just so much to see. There's so much.
Oh, Moto says we're on Beyond the Brick. That must have just posted because I didn't see
it's
it.
On Facebook. All right, let's check it out.
Before that, we got the slideshow. So
you moving too fast. You moving too fast.
Yeah, I thought when Moto said he put our clothes on Facebook, I thought he was talking about the incident.
Oh, it's on Facebook. We'll have to look. Facebook.
I'll look at it.
I've got Instagram up, and this is Troy's account.
Go for it.
So this is what we're talking about. If you're just tuning in, we brought Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, Portal Jump, and it all came together. And here is what I did. The start of it, the Camertage, and you got Scarlet Witch trying to steal the powers or whatnot from America Chavez, and then Doctor Strange pushes her through the portal. So that's the first world. Had fun building the background with the fencing and the tiled floor. That was an interesting pattern to try to outline. Then we got Troy. Oh, whoops. How do I go? Okay. How do I go to the next picture? Here we go. Then we got the insect world, and he has got a little hidden gem with Ant-Man in there. Like they went to the quantum realm or something. That thing was fire, Troy, with the hexagon bee, like honeycomb bee pattern. And see, there's stars on there, stars on the other side, going to Mel's Stark Drone Pipe World.
Yeah.
Yeah, that lighting, the lighting you did for that's what set it off, man. That was just so cool.
Yeah, got that inspiration from my man Troy, man. I said, you know what? A lot of windows. No furniture, but a lot of lights.
What did you use to mask off the windows?
I used the tissue paper.
Oh, nice, perfect. Yeah.
Yep, just the tissue paper, so you get that little
Did you?
smoke, that
Okay.
shade,
So yeah,
right?
because you
That
can't see
shade.
Oh,
through.
yeah.
You
Can't
can
see
see
all
the
the way through.
difference between that one and mine. I just got studs showing through on mine, so you can see the base plate. But if you cover that up with tissue paper, you kind of get this frosty window look. Keeps everything the same tone, pretty good.
And being that this was my first Brickworld, my first con,
Mhm.
I did not fully grasp and understand what World of Lights was. But now that I have, it's got to be like,
You're welcome.
everything's got to have lights in it now because this thing was lit. It literally and figuratively lit
Yeah.
for World of Lights. That was just so, you guys did such a great job on that. I threw in a couple of little twinklies at the last minute, but
This must be before you add the little twinklies. You had a couple torches. Oh, this is even before the T-Rex.
oh
Yeah.
wow, that was early on. Yeah.
You were sleeping in or something, and I'm like, dude, I need some dinosaurs. Here you go. Yeah. But yeah, Larry came in and repositioned the T-Rex up here, and
But let's talk about before he dimed that out, right? Like before he because he had a triceratops, didn't he?
Yeah.
And it was a little bit big, right? It was a little bit big. Tell us
Yeah.
about the triceratops, man, because that triceratops was awesome.
Oh, thanks. Well, it's because I had to send the build with Moto early. I sent it before I built my dinosaur. And so I wasn't working with the model itself. Had I been doing that, I would have stopped. I would have pumped the brakes real early and go, oh, this ain't going to work. But I used a alt build instructions for one of the creator sets, the alligator creator set, and made a triceratops, and then I modified it my own way. But then I put it on there and like, dang, that's not going to work. So we
lessons
pivoted,
learned.
and I didn't really. I mean, ultimately, I didn't want to have, the molded dinosaurs in there. I wanted to do it brick built, but apparently, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It just doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I wasn't ready.
So
keep talking about the collab.
So yeah,
Mel came through with the clutch paint world that everyone really liked because it's so colorful and difficult to conceptualize.
Yeah.
What were you thinking, man?
I don't know, man. Like, I think I don't really think straight. Like, with coming up ideas, I don't like, if you look at Lego Masters, that shows a lot too. Like, I don't really think straight. Like, Jermaine had to talk me off the ledge like a lot of times. And so, like, even with this one here, I'm thinking, oh man, how hard is it just to curve some shapes? All this is just curve shapes, making stuff look like liquid. It's very hard. I actually had to reach out to some AFOLs and be like, hey, look, how do I, and they all came to the same conclusion that flex tube is the way you want to go, like the flex tube. And so it's just so it's just, it was like, even like with my man, I'm like, Moto, you usually, good with loose pieces, like putting loose Lego pieces together, man. He was like, yeah, that flex tube is the way to go, man. So I had to be on a first name basis with the flex tube.
And if you ever got a chance to look all around that, you'll be able to see that he did a great face for America. It's just a kind of a weird angle right here in this image, but you can tell that Doctor Strange is in there too because of the way you did the coloring just right for his blue and red cloak and everything.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. If you get a chance, see this, it's from some different angles. Like a lot of mocks, you have to see it in person.
Yeah.
The Although this one,
Oh man.
the picture says it all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Troy coming through with the
Yeah,
noir.
that forced perspective, I mean, it was incredible because when you get up on it and you see he's got cars of like 3 or 4 different sizes going back in the background, and how
Yeah.
that bridge, he definitely made that bridge stand out in the distance as it's really far away. You
Uh-huh.
don't. I didn't for one second confuse it with one of the buildings on the side. I mean, that's a bridge off in the distance. Well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
clouds.
I love the
Zeppelin.
blimp, like the blimp in the back
Mhm.
there, like the that man, he just man, this thing right here, this reminds me of drawing 101, man. When you go to and they show you perspectives and you're drawing from the 1 point perspective and the 2 point perspective. This is definitely that. Like this is that art class that you know about.
He lucked out with this gray wall in the background.
Right. Yeah.
If you're gonna draw a
At least
picture,
it's not that she's biased, but it's my favorite. I think this is like a lot of people's favorite because just the way the layout is, like you got that perspective.
I Troy did another one, and guest star Alicia's in the background. We got the ice world, and this was a nice splash of color next to his noir. And I liked that we had that odd number 9, so that it would just kind of made the whole thing
Mm-hmm.
really different. So props to Troy coming through,
Yes.
just kind of whipping that out, but everybody's got their own take on that. There's some cool ice patterns here, and mixed ball joints, kind of crystal ice. Pretty cool. Here is another one by me. This is the pyramid / MC Escher kind of world.
This one was actually the first one that was done. Like this was like you knocked this one out like the day like after we came to. And this was like the motivation, Jesse. This right here was the motivation. I was like, oh man, Jesse done hammered this one out. I need to step up. Like I need to get this thing rolling.
I wanted us.
That was great. I mean, that's how we got a big piece of our visual puzzle as far as how this was going to look, how big it was going to look, and the scope of it, and how Jesse's now. I mean, he's a pro at that. That L-shaped diorama we're using the base plate in the back.
Yeah, so we had a couple streams like this before the show, and I built this so that we could get, my vision kind of stamped out. And here's a base plate, here's a backing, and it covers up a lot in the background. And it's up to the Starbucks cup here, so maybe I'll listen to Larry a little bit more. In between the mocks, there's a little gap, so. That's all right.
Wait a minute. What did you say? Can you speak into my good ear?
I'll listen to Larry again. I'll listen to Larry next time. Now, Larry did quite a few different renditions of the star pattern. We truly collaborated for everyone's mock. Going back to Mel's even. Give Alicia props. She did this whole background.
Yeah.
On the floor, on the show floor.
Yeah.
Right.
With whatever pieces we had. I'm like, don't even buy pieces. Mel's got all these pieces, and we just need a base plate. So we added this base plate and these white base plates and a few lights on the spot, and then we were finally ready to go.
Larry, how did that all come about? We laying out mocks on the table and stuff like that, and it's looking good, Larry. I ain't gonna say that we were shabby, right? But we were looking good, but not in Simon Cowell's eyes, right? He was frowning. He says, "Nah, that one needs some more minifigures. That needs some lights. That one right there needs the backdrop. You need to finish the backdrop on that. This one here, you need some more minifigures. Minifigures are pointing the wrong way. They need to point this way."
Hey, you need that team member.
You need a director,
and you're someone that's got the scope of it, and my man Jesse.
All right.
Man, Jesse, man.
I couldn't do it without the talent. I'm scouting the talent out and putting you guys together as a team. So, and here is the piece of resistance. Larry
Yeah,
has
I think going back now, I think having a back plate on that one would have been good. I tried to build up the back kind of high, but that was about as high as the scene would allow with the building they were on, and anything behind it would have just been kind of like just a picture of a cityscape, which I think would have enhanced it all that much more. But
would have hidden the Starbucks coffee.
Yes. What is this, Game of Thrones here?
The Starbucks cut my bad, y'all. My bad. You know, I was a little bit sleepy.
No, you know,
Well, these are the pre-pictures because I hadn't put in. I went and got a street light.
Yeah.
To put light in there, and I think that's all we kind of changed on that one. I would have loved to have maybe put a light in that greenhouse, and of course put one inside the elevator shaft so that you could.
Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute!
Oh!
Wait a minute!
Oh, he's here.
I'm here.
Hello there.
How you feeling, brother?
Now it's a tag team. Baby. Now it's a
yeah.
There we go.
Coughing still a little bit. Coughing still.
Yeah.
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
But I'm
man,
here.
I'm glad you made the show, man. I'm glad you made it, man, because we definitely want your input, man. But I know you ain't feeling well either. But we appreciate you, man. You made the ultimate sacrifice.
Right? Yeah, no. Dude, I just had so much fun with you guys. I don't know. Like I said, yeah, it ended up not being quite too good for me, but it was worth it. It was well worth it. We had a great time, I think.
Yeah, we did. Indeed, we did, man. Indeed, we did.
Got one of those. Yep. I did not think we were going to get one of those.
Best small group.
And you know what? I wasn't. And the funny thing about it is that I wasn't even looking for it. Like it was. Yeah, I brag about it a little bit. I brag about it a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna take the belt. We're gonna win this thing. We're gonna win this thing. I brag about it because that's what I do. I talk a lot of trash, right? and I know we're good. Like we're good because we got good talent right here. But that's a big show. They had 1,100 displayers.
See, that's what blows my mind.
1,100 registrants.
Yeah,
1,100. And for the folks that don't know what cons are, that's 1,100 people that are bringing mocks and putting them on the table and putting them in the ring.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I was imagining. I can't even. What I had imagined was exceeded tenfold as far as what I actually saw, and the builds and the quality and the talent that came. Going into it, I really wasn't. That's why I wasn't there for that. I was thinking,
yeah, I was there for you guys.
Part of it. That's why the other stuff I brought was just small stuff. But
I still didn't see everything. What the pictures that Jesse posted, I was like, I don't remember seeing that. So there was that much. Usually I can go around and see everything, but there were still stuff that I didn't get to see.
There were people there that I was looking forward to meeting that I didn't get to meet. Like Cece was there. I didn't know she was there.
I didn't even get a chance. She was there, and I didn't even get a chance to stop and say, "Hey, how you doing? I'm a fan."
You think maybe she came like with the public hours or something?
Yeah.
She must have, because.
What's going on? Bricks and Mini Figs, Hillcrest, they were in the house too.
So let's see here. I've got just Brickworld Chicago hashtag pulled up. There's a cool team right there.
Yeah, there they are. I know them people. I know them.
I know there's so many things you don't see. Like, wow, this little shrunken up train is kind of.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I don't remember seeing that.
I saw that one, but again, it's like every time you turn around, there's just something else cool to see.
Looks like that might have been in Empire Log or something.
And kudos to Empire Lug, right? They did something that they never done before, and they victorious, and that's one of my favorite lugs, Empire Lug. They did a train layout, Star Wars team that did a train layout and kept the Star Wars thing, but you got a train layout.
Yeah,
That's the verb, man.
Yeah, it was a little weird, but they pulled it off, and it looked really good too.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can find that or find something cool to show. So many things. There's another train.
Yeah, right. They did win the train layout. Best train layout came from the Empire Lug. They did. They represented.
That one's fire right there. All that chrome. Woo.
So shiny.
Yes, look at that. Jeez. It's a lot of money on that table.
Oh yeah. That guy was saying he can do about one car a year budget wise. Pull up that Saturn V. Look at the enormity of that Saturn V.
Yeah, that one there. Now I've seen this one before, but that is ridiculous. And for him to keep going from show to show with it it's just ridiculous, because I had an incident like long ago back in Portland. I had an incident. So I could see how this guy, transport that monuments like that. It's just I can't even fathom the thoughts.
You know what? The whole time during World of Lights, I had a vision that somebody was going to run into that thing and knock it over. It was right in the middle by itself in the walkway.
A quick crash, huh?
Yeah.
Here's a cool mock. Oh, that's mine.
Yeah, man. Tell us about it.
So I did the Route 66 collab, and Twin Lug came to play. We got nominated for Best Large Group Layout. So
see, the small group being the large group, right?
Yep. Got to spread it out.
So Jesse, did you in fact come home with 4 nomination bricks?
Technically yes, but I only have 2 in hand.
Okay, so did they not have enough? Or
the third one is on the goat, and I think it got placed with that was the best train. The other one, the 4th, and then they didn't have enough for the Route 66 was a large group, like I'm saying.
Right, because how many people did you have in that one?
8 or more.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay.
So, whoop, there's my page. So if you want to see how much fun I had, here's my montage.
Cool. He was getting them pictures in, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it wasn't just pictures. He was getting tiny little video snippets of all this, which I didn't think.
I guess they were live when you go.
You get those live photos, yeah.
The live snapshot, it does like
that guy right there with that flag, man. Oh my God!
I was really hoping to meet that guy. His name's Alan Hickman.
Alan Hickman.
And I saw him a few times, but I never got a chance to talk to him. There's a guy out here in Denver that knows him, was telling me to go up to him and say hi for him. But yeah, that thing was.
Brickhead family, Brick Fam Bubba.
That was crazy, bro.
Lauren, Mark and Steven, the boys. There's the train. See, so there. I don't know if I can.
I saw it on the back of the goat.
Yeah, that brick on the goat was mine because they gave it to me, and then I didn't want to carry it around, so.
Gotcha.
I should have just kept it in my pocket. I'll get it tomorrow, I'm thinking. I usually go to the train club on Thursday. So there we all are out to eat beyond the brick.
Yes.
And there's the team.
So I tell you what, like I don't know how teams measure success, right? I don't. But we go to two back-to-back shows where we win an award and we're featured with Beyond the Brick. I think
And not for the same one.
Not for the same one. Yeah, we didn't even take the same one. A lot of people take the same mock and they take that same mock and they go throughout the brick season. Yeah, there's a brick season, right? And they take that mock and they go to every show with that same mock. Not us.
Nope. Sometimes you take it to a couple of different shows but not to the same one twice.
All right.
Like take it to a fair, Brick Cascade, Brickworld, but don't go back around though.
Yeah.
This is like a fan that was like so taken by 66. He photoshopped all the real elements next to the brick built ones.
Oh, that's cool.
Here's the submarine, this torpedo Gemini man he's called. Like I don't even know the story there. Here's this food shop right there or there. Here's the biggest ketchup bottle in the world. He's got it all photoshopped in. Here's this bridge, the rock, something Crooked Rock Bridge or something. The Rainbow Bridge. Here's the drive-in. These guys nailed it. This is my twin lug family. There's the rail. Here's the boot outlet. Conoco. Oh, look, Conoco. Look at that with the colors. That's crazy. And we just laid these cars in this trail so we didn't have to bring, like massive base plates of stuff.
Yeah.
And we're able to like do a big, large group. The Cadillac Ranch looks like this with all these like graffiti cars. There's another historic church and the arrowheads. There's the town, the Western, and the dinosaur rock shop.
Okay.
The first McDonald's and Santa Monica Pier. End of the road.
So that was Santa Monica Pier. Okay.
Had another good video before we go to somewhere else probably, but this is the first. They preload the people and then just let them all in all at once.
That was ridiculous. We were standing over there, weren't we, Jesse? When they were preloading it for the countdown, I ain't never seen nothing like that, man. They were like standing at the door ready to go.
Counting off. There's TJ. I got a good video of just like the first 10 seconds of people coming through the door. Oh, that was great. I forgot they did that. So, yeah.
How was Art of the Brick for you, Jesse?
What's that?
How was Art of the Brick for you?
It was great. Yeah, I went to Art of the Brick and saw Nathan Sueya's stuff and did a little pose there by that guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
But, like all this just, mostly built with basic brick, one color tone.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's thrown in, faces here and there.
Uh-huh.
There's the red dress in the wind or something. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
He had all these animals, and then the picture in the background is like a Photoshop of the animal in real life or whatnot. And it looked like he carried his mocks everywhere.
Wow.
So that was a lot of fun. There's more to see. There were two galleries actually. So they had one gallery, and the animal one that you just saw was at Gallery 2. So in the first one was like the classic art pieces.
Man, that thing there, boy. Jeez.
Starry Night, Mona Lisa. It's great. It's crazy what you can do. So very inspiring. Yeah, there it is. I got the trifecta or the grand slam.
Yeah.
Grand Slam.
Four noms for me.
Right. You're 4 of a kind, huh?
So here's back to Chicago. Hashtag. You'd think more people would be, let's see, posting. Here's Brightest Witch Bricks, Hall of Prophecies.
Oh, that was hers.
There's
Okay.
someone else I wish I could have met
Wow.
in person was
Bright
Lauren.
switch. Okay.
her first mock.
I remember seeing that. That was cool.
It's pretty
Yeah.
large.
Brick Studios in the chat.
Brick Studio.
What's up, Chris?
What's up?
He was there. Chris was there, wasn't he?
Brick Blaze we met. So this might be something we're going to steal for next time.
You telling
And
it
now,
all.
who did that one? Was it Brixie that did that one?
Tim Lippard, Lip, something.
No, that's my name.
Oh, well, it's similar to your name,
Lighty? Leedy?
Lighty. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Tim Lighty. He won the Brickmaster Award.
Right.
Nice.
So he will be giving out little trophies that you do.
Yeah, we need to figure out what that's going to be.
Yep. There's this castle.
Man, that castle is massive. You see the size of
Another
that thing?
castle. Well, the castle game was crazy.
Yeah, man. I would never. I tell you what, that's one thing I probably wouldn't want to compete. Because it seemed like every table had a castle on it. Like it was just ridiculous.
There were quite a few. That and Star Wars. It's like
Yeah, Star
I
Wars everywhere.
don't know that I want to compete.
I'm going to attempt next year.
You going for the castle?
Yep.
You gonna take out a second mortgage? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, right.
You definitely need a hard money loan.
Yeah.
If
Boba
I go
Fett.
that big, yeah, probably. I probably won't go that big.
This one, Best Mosaic or Best Art by EJ Buchan.
Oh, EJ.
EJ and Abby Dabbles represent.
Right.
Whoa. Is this that chalk art thing you guys were talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Yeah.
You have
Oh,
to see it from the right angle? Oh, I didn't even know.
I didn't see that either.
That's the first time I've seen it.
I didn't even know.
I mean, I was looking for something that did that, but now I see it. Step back a little. That's awesome. Boy, to get a program to figure that out. That's wild. Did you guys watch Obi-Wan? Hello there.
Obi-Wan.
The finale? Did you guys watch the finale?
Yeah, we did.
I did. I finally got the two things I was looking for.
We'll watch it tonight. I'm still napping.
Yeah, I'll watch it tonight.
You guys haven't watched it? Okay. Yeah, we finally
Did you watch Multiverse of Madness again?
Not
Yeah.
yet.
haven't
Not
taken
yet.
the time to do
I did right on my lunch.
I haven't done that either.
Here's Martin standing on the table, putting the top on it.
Right, look, no fear at all, man. No fear. No fear.
So he brought that and Encanto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Right, that Encanto was unbelievable, man.
It's a 1-2 punch right there.
that show unbelievable. In fact,
Yeah.
Yeah, go check out Brick Snaps. Our friend Martin is crazy good. He just
Yes.
kind of came out of the woodworks out of nowhere and
Yeah.
is nailing it big time.
Mm-hmm.
Zero Bricks came to play. This castle was my favorite. I think it won best
it did win.
musical,
Yeah, that was best castle.
Yeah, that was the best one, I thought.
Kind of stopped me in my
Yeah.
tracks.
definitely.
It's got these really nice waterfalls, and this bridge, this rock bridge, really did it for me. I was just like, this little trail. So
Oh yeah. The way that he did the steps with all of those different kind of slopes, I was just
yeah. I mean,
I
I
was like
almost
getting in there. I wanted to get in there and go, what part is that? And start taking
yeah.
things.
How did you connect that? And then there's nothing behind it, so
No,
that would have been a really tough half stud, layout. I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, no spoilers, guys. No spoilers.
that's for another show.
Right.
Yeah, we'll
Hey,
save that for
Motor,
Sunday.
you gotta tell these guys because these guys will run with it, man. These guys will run with it. They know the king of spoilers sitting right there.
I know this is just one little shot, but maybe there's more pictures. I believe this one best Star Wars.
It did.
Yes, it did. It did. That's the Empire
yeah.
Lugs. So what they did was they
There it
actually
is.
took scenes from the game, like the new game that came out.
Yeah, see the hearts and the coin level of collecting coin, collecting the coin bits, and
so they did every level of the game.
It's so funny. I didn't even notice until now, but when you smash something with your lightsaber and all the coins go spilling out.
Yeah,
he's got spilled coins out there too.
They got spilled coins everywhere. They had some of them had like loose brick to assemble to build something to get further in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's our train mod. So who did this? I'm gonna follow this person. All right. I want to go back to Star Wars, but that's another part of my collab right there. Let's see. Oh, this is somebody else. Just following anybody that was there. How do we go to? Let's see. Click on this guy. Where's more of? Yeah, he didn't cover his own Empire look.
Nah, he didn't cover the whole thing. He just did that one, and that was it.
What about there's a wider shot of it?
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
It was the first one, his latest pick on that. The other guy.
I was looking for the other like more Star Wars.
Oh,
like the stuff Rich Boy J did, and let's see. I'm sure we'll get to some. Do you guys want to keep floating through content like this, or?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I went from there to there. Okay. Well, here's my train, so I can cover all my stuff anyway. The 5 times train was here's 1 times train, and the goat I believe survived. And the 5 times goat in the background was something I created, and I made a bunch of these ties. And I actually built that house, this crossing guard in the back, but Roger redid it. So
how did you do the math, so to speak, to go to 5 times scale?
1 stud equals 5 studs. It's pretty easy, actually. Sometimes it's as easy, like if it's just a square brick, you just take, if it's a 2x6, it's 10 by 30.
Okay. I'm just trying to get my head around like the rounded parts and the
the rounded stuff.
Like the antenna, that's not a brick. It's a
nope. Yeah, you had to figure that out. That's where you get creative. But once you have the scale nailed down for a simple 2x4, then you can.
Well, it must have been pretty lucky that those 5 times wheels were exactly the same circumference as those red rubber track.
Yeah, pretty close. There's an oblong part, but he used a lot of that. The 1x2, half beams with the rounded corners. This thing right here.
I'm surprised you don't have that in video.
Did that win anything? That won best large group layout, right?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
It did. They had smoke coming out. The lights were coming out with the moving the moving cylinders that were like all transparent, like those transparent, round slopes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a phenomenally awesome technique. And did you guys look down to where the waterfall lands down into the water and the river continues? Did you notice that they had fish that were
Yeah.
going around the tumblers, and the fish would make one leap, and then you'd see it further on, the same color, and it was like the fish were swimming down the river.
Wow.
That was just legit.
Details, friend, details.
Yeah.
That's very detailed. Well,
It was funny because you think about how we came with a plan that, hey, look, we're looking up stuff to do and stuff like that, because at a certain point a show will probably just get a little mundane and you need to break it up with something else, right? So you leave the show to go kind of venture out. Not this show. This show we were kind of like stuck to the convention hall because there was always something going on.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
someone always bumping into us.
Yeah.
yeah.
Someone you could always talk to.
Someone to give us COVID.
Yeah. Right? Basically.
Yeah, or somebody missed, like, I didn't get to talk to these two. This is Heather's Bricks and Mr. Bookie Boo or something.
Oh, I ran into them. I was able to talk to them.
Talk to Heather briefly.
Yeah.
Virginia Bricks was there too, and
so go back to the spacemen that won best land vehicle. Did you know that those were remote control cars?
What?
No way.
Yeah, Moto was telling me that they had him on. He had that one on the floor driving it around.
he was driving
man.
around. Oh,
That's cool.
Yeah, right.
that's cool. Yeah, the space guys came to play. Old Gray Bricks. All their stuff is great. There's this guy.
Oh,
Yeah. Man, let me tell you.
First convention.
For the guy that thought he was going to win best sea, what was it? Sea vehicle, right? Sea vessel. For the guy that's been like waiting all year and coming up with an awesome mock, thinking that they had it in the bag. They never met Larry. They never met Larry. Larry was like the Mike Tyson that night and just knocked this dude way across the canvas.
I'm blushing.
They didn't, first time ever going to any convention. Larry don't do conventions. They don't.
Because we don't have them.
They don't have them in Denver.
You don't have them.
He does a lot of Comic Cons. He does work with the group. Moto's in his lug. But wow, Larry
coming in first place.
First place.
So
you
cool.
the champ, man. You the champ.
So I like that we all kind of got a nod. Oh, wait a minute. There he is.
Yes.
Yeah. You champ.
I told you, you want a 1x2. You want these 1x2s.
Yeah.
They connect.
It was crazy too because like that day they put down the card, they put down the flag, right? And you're trying to figure out who's got what and everything like that. And then that morning, Larry comes down. They put the awards on the table. They put the awards on the table. Yeah, they put the awards on the table. And I couldn't get over there because I'm doing my Lego Masters thing, right? And so it's like I'm like, man, like, are these guys gonna let me know we and here's friends. Like, you ever had like, you go to school, Troy, right? You go to school and your friends got to tell you something. They give you that eye, like, but they can't talk to you, right? And they keep walking by, like they give you that eye. They keep walking by. Them two did it twice. They walking by and just giving me that eye, just walking by. I'm like, I look like you got to tell me something. You got to tell me something, and they wouldn't tell me. They just walk right on by. I'm like, oh, these.
That's funny.
And lo and behold, the awards are on the table, man. And Larry comes over. I won. So you won? I won, man. And you could see the confidence in him, because I think and here's the thing, it's so genuine because like he wasn't looking for that at all. He was just trying to have some. And so, you know, just to be recognized, something like that, you know, something that you wasn't shooting for, you know, that's the best take.
Absolutely.
I have a feeling that next year you might see more sea vessels that aren't just sea vessels.
You might have started. Sometimes you think outside the box.
Because, you know, as I'm like, wow, why did that happen? I was thinking that because out of the 5 nominees, 4 of them were, and I cannot take a thing away from the builds. They were amazing.
Mm-hmm.
They were huge. They were detailed, but they were all of known ships.
Right.
Or, I think there were 2 like merchant vessels, a military battleship, and then another small military boat. But, you know, because this one was something a little different, I think maybe next year we might see stuff out of people's imagination. Not to take away from people that, you know, build realistic builds, because I got a lot of respect for that too.
Right. But yeah, thinking sometimes, like you're right, Larry. Sometimes thinking outside the box. And here's the thing: you wasn't even trying for that category. You built something off of the top of your head. You know, and made this creation. And you wasn't even trying for that category, and it just took that judge to realize, like, man, this person is outside the box. Like something different. You know, something different, something that nobody had ever seen.
Yeah, now I got a year to come up with something better, huh?
Yeah, that's it. You got a year. You can't take the same thing.
I got a title to defend or something. I don't know.
They're gonna be coming for you.
I went head to head with Larry in a competition.
Oh, dude. That was not head to head. That was
yes.
nowhere.
Let's talk about the games.
Yeah, so not only were there a bunch of people to meet and cool mocks to see, but there were games to play. And we got in a group game where you had a challenge. There were 9 different people building 3 different things from a couple of different sets, and you had to use all these pieces. But I just sorted out and find something to build, and it's in pieces now. But I built a robot for one, and a 2020 dumpster for another.
I think only one of my things is still intact. Where'd it go?
So I'm gonna part these out, and then if you don't win, you get to keep the pieces. Almost every game you play, you get to keep the parts. So it's always worth it to participate in any of the games.
I built the TV screen. That was the best I could do. That was tough. You had 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
25 minutes.
Let me tell you. I'm definitely glad I didn't do it. But when John asked me, he said, "Hey, you're doing a trifecta, right? It's over this way." I said, "No." John looked at me with the most shameful face. Like he shamed me. Like I said, you know, he just, you know, gave me that snarl. Like, what's the matter with you? No. I'm with Moda. You know, Lego Masters was enough stress. That right there is a cipher I do not want to go through.
Because you did another game. Didn't you do a blind build also, Jesse?
So then there were blind builds. You had to build with your hands in a box, basically, and you couldn't see what you were doing. Me and Matt and Murphy did that together. We did one, a small little Joker build. So here, remember the little bumper car you get with Joker? Little poly bag.
Oh yeah,
that's the set we had to build.
Oh wow! So what did you have? You had the image. Did you have the instructions?
Yeah, you have the instructions.
That's a piece of cake.
But when you put your hands in this box, you don't know where the pieces are.
Right.
So finding the piece that you're looking for was the hardest part, really.
Oh wow! How much time did you have?
It was unlimited, but I think it was just whoever finishes first.
Wins. Okay.
And it had to be the most correct. So even though they were done first, they might have missed a part.
So you
and
still had
if you did it more correctly, you could win the grand prize or whatever prize it was. I don't know.
Alicia says, "What's in the box?"
So that was fun. And then I did part drafts also. So you take a set and put them in cups and take turns drafting cups. So I got my biggest haul from that was the Haunted Luigi's Mansion.
Okay.
I already put them in my tub. I got all the dark green brick. I got all the dark green brick.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a draft and coming out of it, I'm like, I don't think I'll do that again because there were too many people participating.
Yeah, but then you have bigger cup.
You have bigger cup. So
this
is probably the best piece of the biggest cup out of the one I did. We did the succulent set.
Yeah, tell us about the succulent with the $96 succulent.
No, don't.
Tell us about
my
that.
wife might be watching.
Oh man.
No, I didn't know how much the set was retailed, and I was like, well, I didn't bring it with me. I'm gonna have to go find it. So my lesson learned on that one is, unless you're looking for a collectible set that you don't have and money is no object, don't buy sets from the vendors. Let the public buy them. Because I found that I spent almost twice as much on the set that I needed than I should have.
For a draft.
One of
he didn't draft well.
Brickhead family's sons, one of Nick's sons, he got a hold of his super cheap, and then he got the cup with all the brick separators, and he ended up selling a handful of them and made all his money back by the time he got back to his table.
He sold brick separators?
Oh, well, yeah. I'm like, really?
But what?
Wow, that's odd. Yeah, that's so odd. Like, all you do is buy a set and you got a brick separator.
Well, yeah, he had 18 brick separators because that's how many people we had planned. But no, it was definitely. I'm glad I experienced it. But now that frees me up to do something else next time because I know that I missed out on a workshop that I really wanted to go to because they overlapped. Now next time.
How was your workshop while we were scouting for food? We had an awesome trip too, man. That one, it was the tavern, it was the Woodside Tavern. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
They had a menu back to back full of IPA, bro. You missed it.
We'll just rub it in. No, my that workshop was okay. I mean, I did learn some stuff, but
Larry's not a rookie anymore.
Nope.
He learned some lessons.
Wrote down all my lessons.
I don't think you were a rookie coming in since you won that award. I think I think you were there already.
Well, I mean, because I've displayed stuff before. I mean,
he's not new to the game. Like he just picked up a basketball and started playing NBA.
Right. No way.
But you know, I mean, you could compare it to that. You could compare it to that. You know, he's played college ball all his life, and he got to the big leagues, and he showed up, and he
rookie of the year, rookie of the year,
rookie of the game, yeah. So it's a little bit comparable. You gotta put it in perspective, though.
Oh yeah. Well, I time of my life doesn't matter. Even the stuff that was like, I maybe do different of the year. It was still the draft was still fun. I still learned some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I came home with a whole duffel bag full of new brick. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's not like I came home with a Daily Bugle.
You came home with one of these. No. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that was cool there. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Mel's not looking. When you put it up, Mel didn't see. Oh.
We got two?
Oh, okay. All right.
Somebody hooked us up. It's funny when you get these little awards. So I know who gave this one out. Yeah. There's a little shadow. Amanda Fuke did a shadow thing. But you guys probably don't know, but I got one of these.
Oh,
this was on my market. I don't know who it's from. It's definitely a trophy. It looks like a trophy.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was a robot, but it is more of a trophy. But then there's a blue brick on it. So
Uh-huh.
This is the I don't know what to call it or where
There's
it came
no
from.
print. No
It's
print
a
on the brick.
mystery award.
Yeah, so that was
Those were actually really cool to get those because it's like a little surprise, Easter egg that you find on Easter morning when you come out to your mom.
so.
Yeah.
I might post a picture of this asking for who's responsible and thank you.
Who's responsible for this?
So that was cool.
Alicia, it's a major award.
A major award, major.
Yes.
So, any good buys? Like, there was a lot of vendors there, and not to even talk about, like, and I know we got a vendor in the chat. Please excuse me. I come off a little bit harsh sometimes, and I'm not. There's different prices for any type of Lego, right? And for shows like this, you're paying for convenience, so it gets marked up a little bit. And it was funny because I was actually in the breakfast line, and I'm hearing a mother, on the phone with her husband and the kid was trying to get a certain set that they don't sell anymore. And so it was marked all the way up. And so she was like, how would they even know, like, if they're doing a show with a bunch of AFOLs, would the AFOLs even pay that price? And I told her, I said, well, most of the time they don't, unless it's an absolute must buy to a set that's already been retired. I said, because the AFOLs know that, most of those prices are convention prices, they marked up. So they don't buy that stuff. I said, the vendors get that money. They get the bulk of their money from mom and dads like you.
Yeah.
Because you're paying for convenience. Yep. And that set is right there. You don't have to go to the Lego store to go get it. And so that's what it is. She was like, oh. I said, yeah. I said, but they also have garage sales now. So let's talk about some good buys. Let's talk about some garage sales.
I think because Jesse, you and I swung by it, and I didn't jump in and buy anything, but I very well might have if we had more time. I think we were.
When you're new to the circuit and you're kind of collecting your if you had a Dark Ages and you had let go of some sets, I can see going back and trying to go buy something that's way retired. Like we're talking like key issue comics here. These sets were, some of them were pretty rare and some of them were just bulk bins of Lego. So it depended on if you needed something like that.
Yeah. Reed's here. Hi, Reed.
Or a theme that you were really into as a kid and you wanted to complete it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. So if you're a completionist and you see that Holy Grail or something, to add to your set collection, I'm kind of over that, like the vintage set collection things. I've got a few, but it's tough, and then you never open it. It's just,
right.
I
like Lego. The Lego I like is you take these pieces, you get to use them again and again and again.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's the end game. That's the end game of Lego collecting.
That's the end game. So yeah, the garage sale was okay. And going back to vendors, I grabbed my swag. I mean, my purchases, I guess.
Right.
Shout out to Big Kid Bricks.
Yeah, Jesse and I went over there and we bought two figs each.
Nice.
I got Kang and I got Spot.
Oh, nice.
For the new Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
He was doing a buy one get one half.
Yeah,
these are not cheap. $25.
$25 make you holla.
I saw every X-Men I wanted to get, but I'm like, I gotta.
Yep, it was pretty.
I just overspent on a succulent set, so I
Dang. Oh man, I don't know. I slept on that one, man, because I didn't even gone.
He's a good he's a good guy. Yeah, I remember him at all he would recognize me, and probably because I buy like 2 or 4 things every time I came to his shop. Because when I was doing Brick Mania, I'd see him all the time. But
yeah, ended up buying Rogue and Gambit with Jesse.
You got these guys, the citizenbrick.com.
Okay, yeah, they got me too. They got me for a couple figs. They did.
Oh.
We got something coming. Don't tell nobody, Jesse. All right, like you did last time. Don't tell nobody.
Something might be coming with some door. And then we had these guys there.
Mm-hmm.
The whatnot table.
Whatnot. Oh man, let me tell you. So Larry, we sitting at the Woodside Tavern, and I say, my friend, the Woodside Tavern, right? And I'm the food is down, and I'm sipping my IPA, and it was the all day. We almost had an incident though, like we almost had a Will Smith incident where, like, I asked for the all day IPA, and he was telling me we were out. I said, well, then it's not the all day IPA.
Yep.
So he comes back. Oh no, we refilled it. We good. Yeah, I was like, I said, my friend, I would hate to have a Will Smith incident up in here. Like, you know.
Good night, Moto.
They must have
Good night,
tapped the
Moto.
peg right there. Thanks
Oh,
for
yeah.
coming in to chat, Moto. We'll see you in the next one.
And so my man Donnie jumps. He's already on the Whatnot app, you know, selling his minifigs. So we're gonna support the homie, right? So we're in there, and all of us are on the Whatnot app watching him.
7 out of 8 people at a dinner table
buys from him. 7 out of 8 buys and win from him. 7. Oh, Alicia was a monster.
Alicia had all the hotkeys queued up.
Yeah,
Nice.
Alicia was a
Right
monster.
at the 1 second. What do you call it? Sniping. She could be
Sniping.
probably
She
Willie
sniped,
at
yep.
sniping now.
Yep, she's a last second sniper.
Oh,
Yes. So I actually came upon, you know, I guess it's sort of like something rare. I don't say a holy grail, but something rare, where there was like these monochrome Batmen, right? Like these Batmen, but they were like transparent colors.
Okay.
Real Lego.
Those are like
Real
test figures, right?
Yeah. I got them both for 40, 42.
That's rare.
I don't think I can find them. They're around here somewhere. They're in my bags.
And then
my 2 bags.
Usually you got to wait for postage and shipping and whatnot, but Donnie's at the show.
He's at the show.
A bunch of different sellers were at the show, going live at the whatnot table.
I won one of the prizes, and I left it on your cruise table, man.
Oh,
What?
I left it. I won a brickhead, and it was somebody from the Pirates of the Caribbean, man, and I left it, man. I
You
left
left
it
Salazar?
at Jesse's lug table, man.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Man, I made somebody's day.
Larry hooked me up because I thought I left this set at the game, and I'm taking apart right now.
This is the reason why I don't do eBay auctions anymore. You know what? I was a sucker for eBay auctions all the time, especially when I was buying Transformers and the ones that were already retired. I was a sucker. I was that last minute sniper and just getting them. Like, and you know, even like messing around with Republic Bricks. Like he was doing the auctions. He was one of the first doing the auctions on Instagram. And man, that last second sniping a custom fig, man, make somebody mad. And that's what it's about, man. It ain't about like actually buying the fig. It's about making somebody mad, like he's getting ready to buy something.
The sniper.
Sniper.
Figure. That's funny. What else? We had whatnot. There was other stuff you could buy too.
Clips Graphics?
Oh, charity auction.
Auctions.
Charity auction?
Reed was helping out with the auction, I think, or they had again, like old, retired, rare items, signed stuff. It's for a charity, right? So you bid it up and it goes to a good cause. So yeah, I didn't pick up anything there. I have in the past, but not this time around.
What about the after action? Like, after the public days, man. You know what? That
Hey,
if
what
you
happened
woke
at
up in the
Brickworld stays at Brickworld, okay?
I ain't gonna give it all. I'm just saying, like, one of the days I woke up about like 1:30 in the morning, like 2 o'clock. And I was real thirsty, right? Real thirsty. So I was like, let me go down to the vending machine. I walk out my room, and like, the way it is it's a square. It's a square, like a big square, like, hotel, right? So you walk out, and there's the balcony, and you look down, and there's a lobby. Man, that lobby, 1:30, 2 o'clock, and when that lobby was so packed, you would think the bars were open, but they
Pretty sure I was
weren't.
there.
They were
I
not.
was there. I was there.
I know it. Yeah, it's probably where the COVID came from.
Yep.
Probably.
Yeah.
So your room opened up to the big atrium. Was the noise? Could you hear the partying going on? No.
Yes, I did. And I was just enough off of it where, like, if I closed my door, I couldn't hear it.
Oh,
But if you open the
That's
door,
good.
you go out, it was loud.
Chatter, yeah, nonstop
Yeah.
chatter. That would have bugged me. We were on floor 11, so we were not by that.
yeah. We were well away from it.
Yeah, I was on floor number 3.
Yeah, so the 3, 4, 5, something like that. They had all these balconies overlooking the. That Saturday there was like a wedding party in there. It was like the whole
Oh, yeah.
reception.
Man, yeah, it was like a Bali wedding, man. That
Uh-huh.
thing.
Yeah, I
was
thought I was in Bollywood,
awesome,
man.
bro.
That was like South Asian royalty or something.
It was like yeah.
Everyone
Ms.
was
Marvel.
everyone was beautiful and these
Pakistani.
I mean, costumes for us, but I mean, it's like this is wedding. I saw 2 of the whitest guys I've ever seen wearing. These guys are from California to this wedding party, and they were out to the nines too. It was great. I was like, I want to go kind of just hang out and see, because that party was going till the wee hours too.
But they had the spot up top. They had the spot up top, and the I guess the opening ceremony thing.
Oh,
they
yeah.
shut that down for them, and they had that too, man. And that party went on, man. I was about to do some party crashing, man. Wedding crash.
I can't even fathom how much that wedding cost. We're probably
Yeah.
figures for that
And
wedding.
Jesse, wedding crashers.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, we didn't need to crash any parties though. It was a nonstop party with our crew and everybody else's crews.
It was. Man, we even had a RV. It was an RV barbecue, man.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Hamburger. Yo,
That was so cool.
burger
Dave was so cool with that.
awesome.
Dave was so nice to do that.
What was the name of the dude?
Yeah, that was Dave O'Hare. That was the Denlug caravan RV, and
You tell my man, he makes a hell of a burger, bro.
dude, I was super impressed.
Never met him before, but he was like so happy to do it. That was a great introduction to Brickworld for me. I was like, wow, these guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Denlug, huh?
Well, I was just about to say that I didn't see anything. I didn't see a build that was as important as the friendships that were built.
Right. Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Since we're talking about the beef, there was some beef that was arriving, but I think it got smoked out from the real beef that was grilled. I think my man ate a burger and just forgot about it.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, I think we survived incident freeze for the most part.
Yeah.
Who wants to start something at a LAVE convention, really?
There was quite a few. There was quite a few. It probably would have happened if it happened with Larry. It probably would have happened with me. Probably. But they wasn't looking my way. They every time they come down the aisle, boy, they be trying to look the opposite direction. Somebody must have told them something. Somebody must have told them something.
Anyway. What's next?
Let's look. What would you do? What would be your biggest takeaway from this brick world that you will bring to the next brick world? Maybe outside of what you're going to build.
I could do that. I could do that. So I usually spend my time at conventions ducking games, right? Like ducking build games and stuff like that. And I was ducking this one right here, right? And so they came up to me and approached me, wanted me to do a speed build with Tyler, who won, season 1. No way. No way. I'm ducking that too. So I ducked that one. And my good friend, who's a known YouTuber, he said, "Hey, look, I'm doing a YouTube segment. Would you mind being one of the co-hosts on it?" I said, "Yeah, sure." So it went from that to a build challenge. So it's a whole bunch of YouTubers up in the room, and we get into this build challenge. I'm like, man, I've been ducking these build challenges, and my man got me. So I ain't go back out because I done made my promise, and so, but it was fun. I was leery of it, but it was fun. And so I think for next time, I'm gonna just make sure I sign up for some games and just make good on just doing the games. So that's what I would take away from it.
That's a good one.
I'm personally not used to buying into games. That's usually just part of the whole event. So that kind of pushed me away a little bit. But yeah, I wish I would have at least gotten one in, but I didn't.
Well, there were free games. I think
there were free games.
Yeah. The blind build that I did, that was free.
Oh.
Well, workshops. What you take out of it, you get it like a poly bag. I think if it's under, if the sets are under $10, they're probably going to be free. But
okay.
So the one that Jesse and I did was 3 different sets, right? We had the Mandalorian child brickheads. Okay. We had a big dots set, and what was the other one? Oh, the 3-in-1 aquatic animal one.
Yeah, that was a buy-in though.
Go together, by the way. But I mean, it was a good variety of parts. But
yeah. Well, maybe it was more of a budget coming out of whatever, and
I think the biggest thing I would like to have next time is a car. More of us need to drive.
I mean, I had one, but it was small though. It was. And we ran into that where we had to take a free trolley ride, right?
I liked that actually because we were all together. If we were gonna get lost together, that was gonna be the way it is.
I had to bring y'all arm. I said, just get on the trolley, just go with it. We'll figure it out when we get there. Y'all was looking like, what? Like, what's the worst that could happen? We all together. What's the worst that could happen?
Well, we did end up at the wrong stop.
Yeah, if we end up at Legoland,
we asked
together,
the bus driver.
Legoland at the end, fine. That's fine.
Right. What's the worst that could happen? Let's go. Get on the trolley. And then we get ready to get on the trolley. Who comes off the trolley?
Cody
and the
Cody, yeah,
and the entourage.
So if the entourage made it, we can make it.
I was just like, "Where'd you guys go? We're gonna go to the same place." But yeah. So the shuttle, another bonus, something to learn. Good thing to stay at the convention center. I don't know if I took anything out from it. I don't know.
I think for me is plan much earlier. You're going to end up spending a whole bunch of money.
Yeah. You probably want to budget. You probably want to budget and put some money aside for Brickworld because it's just so much stuff to buy, so much stuff to do, and it's all quality stuff too, Now, like the be honest, the garage sales, I went there. It just wasn't doing it for me where I had to have something, so I was able to walk away without buying something. But
I mean, I don't really have any regrets at all. Oh, hey, Fazoom is here.
Yo.
Hey.
Dude, it was so good to meet you in real life, man. That was the other best part. Even better than the bricks was getting to meet all these people.
Oh yeah.
He spent $200 on minifigs.
Woo. Holy moly.
Thought he was selling.
Yeah, he is a minifig king. He is. He loves the minifigs. He does. He does. So that's like common for him. Yeah.
I got like 4. And then I got some parts and a free set and a lot of good times and a lot of good memories.
That's the key.
That's the key. Memory.
I think
that
taking
was my
the time.
Treasure.
I'm glad we took the time. Like we didn't once we figured it out, there's plenty to do here. We'll just meet up for lunch, try to do one outing for a meal, or if somebody comes back with food.
Right.
We stocked up on like probably too many snacks, but we're getting to the bottom of that box Sunday night. And man. Yeah. I don't know. I think so for me, I didn't take enough time to look at all the mocks.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I missed some, and I know I saw briefly some, but you know how you hide a lot of Easter eggs. In mine, I tell people, "Oh, hey, check this Easter egg out. Check this Easter egg out." So if they're not there working their mock, it was kind of hard to see everything.
Yeah.
And I think if I would have took my time a little bit, like I did my picture run, and I went around. And I got good pictures during World of Lights, but I think there were, I should have took an hour at least or 2 to really just either with one other person, and you're always bumping into people, and I think that was maybe part of the problem. You couldn't go more than 50 feet. You couldn't go more than 50 feet without recognizing somebody.
Yeah,
that was the problem.
Which is great.
What, on that note, the way they had their whole lobby lounge area set up, it's like there were like 8 different lounges up there. And
it was.
You turn the corner and what are you doing? And
another whole clique of people.
I gotta go. I'm on my way to go do something. You turn the corner, there's a whole other group of people, and you're like, oh hey.
And they tag along with you.
What a wild
I think so too. I wish I would have took time. And here's the thing: it's like I usually at a show, I usually go ahead and run the whole entire field of mocks when after public day is over. Like after public day is over. But here you really couldn't do that because it was something to do. Like right afterwards, it was something to do.
Yeah.
And somebody to hang with or something like that. And so you couldn't really do that. And I think that's probably the reason why I didn't take so many pictures of mocks like I should have, like what I usually do.
Yeah. So luckily there's other people out there like TJ covering the convention floor. I'm looking forward to seeing, like, because I tuned into Good Morning Brickworld. And TJ was holding back. He's like, I got some footage, but he wasn't showing it on Good Morning Brickworld. So I think he's going to do some video editing. And the people that like to edit their videos and snazz them up, I think there'll be some good content from some YouTubers out there. And some Instagram is blowing up. Like Instagram is like instant. It's on. Who had the meme on their story where it was like, ding, 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 ding. The sound effect of all the Instagrammers posting about Brickworld. Oh, it was Brickhive. He had a funny post about that. Everybody posting that they were at Brickworld. Yep, it was that good.
So where the community's at.
That's where they at.
Yeah, Reed says hoping Beyond the Brick did a good walkthrough this year. They must have. I mean, they were there for a good. They were there for the duration.
Pretty much, yeah. Every day. I mean, they were the keynote speaker in the beginning.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. They were working even after. I think on Sunday afternoon, like when we did ours. We waited until. People were ripping apart their mocks, and we were
We're all they
Yeah,
were
that
all
was
packed
weird.
up, and we're sitting here
Yeah,
they were
waiting
all
for our
packed up.
interview.
and even after we did that, they were still out there interviewing people.
Oh,
So,
they were? Wow.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, what bag you on?
Six.
The goat boat.
Go boat.
That's
Well,
cool.
in all fairness, I didn't build bag one. I just went right for the boat. So I'll build the goats later. It's the goats.
The goats are coming. I had a
Mar-
nice delivery on my doorstep when I came home.
Uh-huh.
I made this order before leaving. Got the free
Oh,
speed champions and
Did you get the Forceman's hideout? Oh.
reindeer battle pack.
Oh, reindeer.
Nice.
Oop.
Nice.
So I can do the whole Santa's reindeer. So
Nice.
Nice.
Santa Claus.
Well, I immediately had to go to the Lego store. When
Yeah,
and
that's
get
it.
this. Jesse, have you gotten that one yet?
No, I haven't.
I just heard all the talk about it and all. I mean, yeah, Forceman's always been my favorite line out of this castle stuff. So I'm like, all right, fine,
Heck yeah.
I'll go do that. And then
My like wish list is done.
got that, and a GoPro, and a cup of brick.
Cup of brick.
Like I didn't get enough. When I got home, I made a Bricklink order and got those pieces that Troy brought all the way out to me, and then I said I don't really need them. But I did get them so that I can replace my tokens that I gave to my bestest buds.
Cool.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that was a nice gift. Thanks,
Yeah,
Larry.
man. Yeah.
Oh
man.
no, just a token.
Well, I'm down to just a few things on my wish list. Let me see what I got to do to get that offer. You guys got me on Lego.com.
Sitting there buying already. Look at you.
The GWT
What is
you
today?
don't want to miss.
Wednesday? I waited 2 days now.
I'll tell you what. I think this collab was a lot easier for me because I guess it was a lot smaller.
Right?
It wasn't as grand as the other one was. And so, like, once everything was done and on the table, it felt a little, let me tell you, I felt a little bit empty because it was like, all right, what do I do next? Oh, I enjoy the show. That's what I do. I enjoy the show. There's no other building to do.
I don't see that promo anymore. Was it over?
Oh, you must have missed it.
The Forest Hideout?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be. They had stacks of them yesterday at the Lego store.
I'm wondering
This
if on
This is online though.
Oh, online. I forget you guys aren't right around the corner from your store like me.
Well, I could go to the Mall of America, but I like to shop at home so I don't get the COVID.
Well, apparently you're bulletproof, so
Yeah,
go for it.
I don't know what happened. I do take some vitamins from time to time, and
When I did, I went to bed early.
I guess 1 o'clock is early for.
I went to bed early, and so whatever happened didn't happen with me. I was tired. I don't know. I couldn't.
I don't want to know who else might have come home with COVID because then pieces get put together and then we find out the real story of what happened.
Right.
What happens in Brickworld stays in Brickworld.
Yes.
Yeah, we won't talk too much about some of the other stories. There are definitely some fun stories that could be told.
Yeah, indeed. That bar was woo.
Well, I thought it was kind of interesting. On Friday night, what I had been led to believe was that World of Lights was just like that was the beginning of the big party of the weekend.
Okay.
But then they turned on the lights at midnight, and it's like all the air went out of the balloon. And
Yeah, I didn't think they would.
Everybody disappeared, and we're like,
Right.
okay. But then
And then
it got cold.
or
Cold.
It's cool.
And Jesse had already gone up to bed.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I'm gonna go get my hockey jersey to put on. And so went up, put that on, and Jesse was like, what did you say after? You're like, uh-oh, he's going for round two. You were
I don't know.
he's leaving
just-
again. That's not a good sign.
Yeah.
So then I came down and I went,
Here's Larry. Or
I didn't get off on the first floor and go back to the hall right away. I got off on the lobby level and went through the lounge. And then and then that's when I found the party.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you gonna find the party.
So I went back to the hall. I said, okay, everybody up, let's go. Come on.
Yeah, everybody was up there.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah. That's, I think, a unique place for that to happen because I don't know. I mean, there's lounges and bars at hotels, but that's that open space, man, and they don't kick nobody out. It's unreal.
No, because I mean, like you said, it's a common. It was in a common area, so you know, like it's just a huge, it's a huge lobby.
It's like almost like a Vegas lobby. They're just open all night long.
Yep,
it really was. Well, I think we covered the con.
Yeah, we did.
Any other? You want to hang it up, Iceberg, and save some for later? And
sure. So what do we? I could. I mean,
you want to talk about more? We can talk about more offline.
Let's talk about some more. I ain't finished the boat yet.
He's still working on the boat. I'm still sorting, but.
Do you see Mark's video about the boat? He had some words about that.
Oh yeah. Oh no. I didn't see.
Kind of funny.
Who Mark?
Mark, Steve, Mark and Steven. Mark.
Oh, okay.
Mark. Oh yeah, the Viking dude. They love Viking stuff.
Oh right. Okay.
No, I don't know about that. You go watch the video.
Oh.
He did a little reel.
Nice.
Broke it down, huh?
So I mean, I tell you what, like from my point of view, like I like the way that they handled the Lego Masters thing, like, you know, because I've been to a con where like it was all day Lego Masters, all day, like from beginning to end, and I didn't really get to enjoy the show. Like I didn't get to leave out of that realm. And so I like how they staggered it off, so I'm not stuck there in one shot. Like, you know, I love the fact that everybody that really wanted to see season 2 and some of the season 3 people, you know, so, you know, while they were stuck, while they were stuck there, you know, signing and couldn't get out, I walked right by just waving like, hey, where you going? My friends, they don't want to see me. They want to see you.
You're
so
the hot,
enjoy
hot new season. And then the same thing with season 3. Like the show announced the cast, but nobody knows who they are, and they're walking around.
They just walk. Right. They were walking around, and what's gonna be so funny is
they
that
still have anonymity.
Yep. Yeah, what's gonna be so funny is that they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, they were there at that show. I remember seeing that. Yeah, you remember seeing them. You had no idea.
I sat with them at lunch. What the heck?
Yeah, you had no idea. That's why I told Jesse. I said, "Hey, you want to take this picture?" He said, "Well, this one, yeah, this one right here. You want to take this one?"
Oh right. Yep. Yeah, I got a couple pictures. There were some I missed. I was hoping to snag a couple more, but man, I mean, it was a large show. A lot of people. You can't take it all in.
Yeah.
Well worth the price of admission.
Definitely.
I hope everyone had a good time. Even like, you know, guys like TJ and Macro that didn't display were just hanging out the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was just it. Like even if you didn't display, you still, I mean, it was something there for you.
That was a surprise to me, is seeing those people that I didn't know were coming, that didn't display, but were just there to meet people and hang out, and that was really cool. That was just made it that much better.
I don't think you see that at any other convention. Like,
No.
you're there, you participate, you exhibit. But this one, there's so many. The competition is fierce, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I could
Yeah,
totally
that
see
competition
myself
was
going
something.
without bringing any brick. I mean, seriously, that would. You know, the brick I brought had a very small part of my whole weekend.
Ooh, no. I think I put this one the wrong way. Yeah, it was cool, but my bad. They stuck us over, up against the wall. I didn't see that happening until it happened.
That's okay.
yeah, that was good. That was all right.
It kind of kept us away from the big bulk of people coming in.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
Mm.
It did seem more organized over there.
It did.
Yeah, it wasn't chaos. Ooh.
And there was more walk space, I thought it seemed like, or am I just imagining that? So that people could mingle and talk to you guys?
I think so
don't
too. I
know.
think it was more walking space.
Yeah. Freaking COVID.
COVID.
Yeah, I was on a roll, man. I haven't been sick since February of 2020.
On a brighter note, though, the weather was beautiful. The
Except for
weather
that.
was so
Well, you
beautiful
didn't get
there.
there the first day, but it was, oh my gosh. We got there and I was helping Moto unload,
Uh-huh.
and there was an extreme heat warning on the weather stuff. It was so, I mean, it was, again, being from Colorado, we don't have humidity like ever. So that day was hot, but yeah, after that, Troy, man, everything was great.
Yeah.
One morning I just went out, took a walk around the big pond there, and checked out the bullfrogs and the muskrat.
Yeah, that campus is nice.
It's a nice little area. I wasn't gonna get any more steps in. I was like, "Why are you getting more steps in, Larry?"
Because only, and I thought of that, but it was because it was outside.
Yeah, I mean, I went back to the room once or twice outside. I went outside instead of through the lobby.
Right.
And that was a nice little shortcut. Got some fresh air. See it from a different perspective.
Yeah, man. I think this is definitely. I think this was the Super Bowl, man. And the thing about it is that it'll probably be hard to even do anything else.
Well,
it'll be hard to live up to it.
Yeah. Everything else will fall short. Well, it is what you make it. I mean, I'm toying with the idea of going to Brick Slopes in 2 months because I can drive. It's an 8-hour drive, and it's 2 days and it's not 4. And I don't know if I'll bring anything. I might, but
why don't you wait until next year? Because that's when I'm planning to go.
The Brick Slopes.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's definitely do that.
Okay.
But I don't know. I think I have a new addiction. I might need to get my fix.
You're on that high, boy. You better slow down.
I'm trying to do.
Addictions are expensive.
2 shows a year. That's about it.
Yeah.
I'm already done.
I still got one more I gotta go to. I gotta go to the one in Virginia because that's my lug.
What's up, Cy O'Connor?
Hey, Cy.
We had a great time. I will see Cy O'Connor and Greg on London Calling on Friday.
Yay.
Oh, cool.
And some of the usual cast from London Calling, including Tech Productions. Met him.
Yeah.
Tech was there,
Yep.
Yeah, Tech.
It was an international show. It was quite
Yes,
quite
man. Yes. definitely was.
So, but yeah. Tina Bricks checking in. Some show must have just ended. They're raiding the iceberg here.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I
Is
don't
it the
mind the
top of the
raid. I
hour?
don't mind. I don't mind. We are talking about Chicago Brickworld Chicago, and you know we won some awards, man. We did it. We did it.
Got the Brickworld badges. Ran into Alyssa too. 9 Brick City. She was there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she did come rolling
Yeah.
in.
She just did the 1 day or 2 day thing or something.
Yeah.
She was cool. She was really nice.
Oh yeah, I was just saying she was really, really cool. Such great people in this community.
Yep.
Indeed.
I tell you.
There's the boats.
Just a couple of knuckleheads.
Yeah, a couple knuckleheads, you
See
know.
the boat.
There's the boat. I need some goats.
Some
It
good
comes
parts
with
in
those
there.
shields. Let me see the shields.
Are those all printed shields?
No, all stick it up.
Oh man.
Yeah, all stick it up.
Sticker.
I'm taking it back. I want a refund. Refund.
Yeah. Jip.
All right, Si, go to bed. It's
Go to bed,
2:40 in the morning.
Go
Oh
in
my
Ireland.
gosh.
We're about to call it, I think.
We're about to call it. Yeah, we're about to call it. We're gonna call it. Man, Larry, how does it feel?
I wish I didn't have the COVID bringing my energy down, but I mean, it feels amazing. I mean, it's just coming off of that was such. I mean, I'm still on a high. Like I said, I thought I'd be all Legoed out, but I had to go get some more. So many ideas. I have to.
Yes.
One of my plans today was actually go through and just kind of put my thoughts out on the paper and type out my lessons learned and my ideas. I got so many ideas about everything. It's like even how I'm, working my Lego room.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of it exceeded my expectations. I mean, I usually don't try and set my expectations too high, but my expectations were pretty high. I mean, because all you guys, everybody just hypes us up so much. I'm like, okay, well, there must be something to it, but mind blown. Way more than I thought. Way better. Everything was better. Everything was more.
Good deal. How about you, good sir?
Well, feeling a little under the weather, and I don't feel like I express how much you guys mean to me as friends, and coming to the show with you guys, it just made it all that much better. Brickworld Chicago was at the top of my list for so long, but just to do it with you guys was just so special. And yeah, I hope we can do it again sometime all together. Maybe not at this show, but at another show in the future.
Oh, we will. We'll work it up. Tell us how you really feel.
It was a 1, 2, 3, 4 punch for me. I feel like I won the Grand Slam because I brought 4 things and I got 4 nominations and I got 4+ really good friends hanging out with in our small group, and I'm so glad everyone took the chance to meet up again and expand our little group. And Larry's right. Let's hash out some new ideas and see what's next.
Yes. All right, Simon Cowell. All right. This is how I feel, baby. This is how I feel, man. This means everything, man. This does. Just working with a good team, man. You guys pushed me to the limit, man. You guys pushed me. I was working on that thing right there inside the hotel room. I was working on it, man. But I was making it look good, man. And because I didn't want to put anything on that table that was anything under than what you guys were pushing out, man. And so, like, yeah, man, this means everything. You know,
Yeah. Good job, everyone. We're raising the bar ourselves. Yeah.
We're gonna have to have a night of verses. We'll talk about it.
Look forward to more verses. Maybe a spoiler show on Sunday for me. We got Obi-Wan to talk about. We got Miss Marvel to talk about. We got the boys to talk about. We got Doctor Strange. Go watch it and see our portal on the small screen now on Disney Plus, and we'll see you on the next one.
Catch you on the next one.
See ya.